Well, good morning, sales team optimization pundits. Welcome back to our 2015 program. My name is Glenn Guilfoyle and I head up the sales team optimization specialist group, The Next Level. So thanks for coming to us here at www.salessystem.com.au. And as per last year, we'll continue on this year with our series of monthly bulletins covering all sorts of topics, weird and wonderful, all designed to provoke the thought process and help you improve your sales team optimization. So in kicking off for this year, we're actually going to pick up as part 2 from where we left off with part 1 last year, just before Christmas, where you might remember we were looking at the lessons learned for us in the B2B sales team environment from what we've seen when we wear our other hat at the next level in our retail pharmacy world. You might remember, and if you don't, just click the link on the documented version of this bulletin, that we finished off halfway through this little case study just before Christmas and pondered that the retail sales professional, even in this more sophisticated and health type environment of retail pharmacy, often misses the opportunity of converting the responsive customer conversation into a proactive and engaging conversation, and thus giving themselves, if they were to do that, the kind of more natural advantage that we in B2B sales experience, where we have more control over who we see, when we see, why we see, and even what we discuss than our counterparts in the retail sales scenario. But this is a story about lessons we can learn in B2B from our colleagues in retail pharmacy sales, not the other way around. So consider these lessons learned from our experiences in terms of customer engagement in the retail sales pharmacy environment and how they might apply to thinking about how we improve our customer interaction in the B2B sales environment. The average duration of a script customer visit to an Australian dispensary in a retail pharmacy is 4 minutes and 52 seconds. So, what implication does that have on us in B2B sales land? Well, think about the typical and average visit of a sales exec in our scenario. How long do they typically visit a targeted customer? How long should they visit? And to what extent is that visit duration allocation being designed in mind to actually account for the delivery of good visit design? Think about visit duration in terms of the ratio it has against drive time as a productivity measure. These are some of the things that we can think about as we draw the lessons from the retail environment. Back to retail pharmacy. Of that 4 minutes and 52 seconds, 47% of the time the customer and the staff member are engaged, meaning that more than 50% they are disengaged with each other. So what for us in B2B land? Think about how often as sales execs we are disengaged from our customer, either because they've left us waiting, they're running late, or they've allowed interruptions to prioritise over us during a face-to-face meeting. Think about how we might recondition our customers to minimise those sorts of disengagement. Back to retail pharmacy. Of the 47% of engagement time, our data shows that less than a quarter, about 24% of the engagement is actually high value adding health consultancy. So what for us in B2B sales land? Think about the engaged time that we spend with our customers and how much of that time we are truly adding value and helping their understanding and insights about their overall situation above and beyond engagement we undertake to undertake the typical selling and features, advantages and benefits discussion around our widgets and wares. Back to retail pharmacy. When the script goes over the back for processing, less time, 2 minutes and 1 second on average, is spent by human beings actually handling and processing the script than the time, 2 minutes and 14 seconds, it spends sitting around waiting for a human being to actually do the processing. For us, in B2B land, think about the sales team as a whole, the environment it operates in as a whole and as a system. Can some of the work that we expect our sales execs to do in terms of customer service, sales support, sales admin, lead generation, appointment making, even down to relieving the sales execs of handling issues and customer satisfaction to do with the order to delivery or service fulfillment process. Remember, the conundrum that we're looking at here is that in retail sales, the sales exec has far less control over who to see, when to see, why to see, and even what to base the engagement and discussion on. We, in B2B land, typically have higher control over that, so in some senses we have a natural advantage in terms of being able to control and add the value to whom and when. But really, to underline this comparison, thinking about what does it all mean for us in B2B sales scenario, think about it in these terms. Do some of our customer visits and the impression that they have make them think about their experience when they go into a retail scenario in their personal life, such as when they take their script into a retail pharmacy? And think about the lessons we can apply from these learnings in this particular one specific example of the retail scenario, and how it can apply in the betterment of our sales team optimization. If you'd like to discuss this further, I'd love to pick up the chat with you and give us a call. And in any case, we look forward to coming back next month with the next in our series of sales team optimization topics. Bye for now.